This daily market update has been brought to you by Daily Wealth Report. Trading involves risk of loss and may not be suitable for you. Past performance is no guarantee or reliable indication of future results. All advice and education content is of the nature of general information only and must not in any way be construed or relied upon as legal, financial or personal advice. Good morning traders and investors. It is Friday the 8th of June and overnight we've seen some mixed activity with Europe up and the US, well, that was mixed. We had the Dow up, but the other leading indexes down based on some news with China cutting their interest rates by 0.25% and Fed Reserve Chairman Ben Bernanke not providing any real guidance towards some stimulus in the markets. Taking a look at the charts, the FTSE 100 has closed up a 63 points or 1.18%. We can see that there on the chart. It is breaking its short-term consolidation though. Last night's activity was weak as it had pulled back from its intraday high. The German DAX had shown a very similar price movement. We can see it's still in part of a broader downwards trend, and last night's activity does look like a very weak movement or slowing buyer activity, which could potentially continue into the next downwards leg. The DAX had closed 50 points up or 0.8%. The CAC 40, it is showing some mild resistance there at previous highs. It was actually up 12 points or 0.4%. Looking at the US, the Dow Jones was up 46 points or 0.37%. We can see also that this is starting to meet with the previous highs at 12,600, so a little bit of weakness there. The S&P 500, however, a broader review of the markets, was actually down. It was virtually unchanged. It was down 0.14 points or 0.01%, and again that's showing slowing buyer momentum. In technology stocks, our favourite Facebook, or as one of the analysts here called it, Faceplant, it was actually down overnight. The Nasdaq was down a little bit more significantly, down 13 points or 0.48%. Not quite a bearish reversal pattern on the last two candles, but certainly a sign of weakness from the buyers. This has sent the VIX index, the volatility index, down. It was down 44 cents or 1.9%, virtually 2% there. And it's back into the buying zone with the 2040 moving average cross. Correction, should I say 2050 moving average cross. And we'll just need to see if there's any further weakness tonight. That will pop the VIX up, and that will be a continuation of that upwards trend there. On the local markets, the ASX 200 was up 53 points, quite a strong movement, bringing it back to our previous highs, and that closed at 4,108. So if we can break this 4125 level here, and with a little bit of inspiration coming from China, we may actually get that today. The SPY futures are actually up 14 points, and we can see that that's starting to push those previous highs on the SPY, so that has a good potential of pushing the ASX 200 up, breaking the 20 period moving average, the red line there. We have talked over the last week or so that we've had bearish divergence on our momentum indicator, so there is reasonable potential here for a rally. If that were the case, we'd be looking for the markets to rally towards the previous lows, which were a support in around that 4240 level there. Okay, well that sums up this morning's activity ahead of the market open. We expect a reasonable day today, and we'll see if there's any short coverings that will help spur the markets on a little further, and we hope you all have a great weekend.